What's up, you everyone, and welcome back. Look, I'm still trying to process this, just like every single one of you. My phone has been blowing up all week. My notifications are a disaster, and my jaw is still on the floor. For decades, the Dallas Cowboys have been known for their flair, their drama, their larger-than-life owner. But this is a new level. This is the one trade no one, and I mean no one, saw coming. Not the fans, not the analysts, and certainly not the Cowboys' own legends. It's the kind of move that doesn't just change a team, it changes the entire landscape of the NFL. They called him the Lion. He was the heart of the defense, the face of the franchise, a guaranteed future in the Dallas Ring of Honor. He was Micah Parsons, and he was a Dallas Cowboy. Until he wasn't. And the story of how we got here is a roller coaster of egos, money, and a legendary player's raw fury. Let's set the scene. For months, the talk around the star was all about Micah's contract. Would they pay him? Would he become the highest paid defensive player in history? We all thought it was just a matter of time. And Cowboys legend Michael Irvin, the playmaker himself, was so confident he went on live TV and guaranteed Micah Parsons wasn't going anywhere. He put his reputation on the line. He looked us all in the eye and said it. And we, the fans, we believed him. Why wouldn't we? This is the Cowboys. Legends don't leave. They become immortal. But something broke. Just moments later, it felt like it anyway, the news dropped. The deal that shook the league. Micah Parsons was being traded to the Green Bay Packers for a haul of draft picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark. A trade that makes the Cowboys better. On paper, maybe. But emotionally, spiritually, it ripped the soul out of this franchise. And the man Michael Irvin guaranteed would stay was gone. The shock was palpable. The betrayal was real. And that's when Irvin, still reeling from the news, went on the Dan Patrick Show and didn't hold back. He aimed all of his frustration, all of his heartbreak directly at one person, Parsons' agent, David Mulligetta. And his words were not just a critique, they were a gut punch. "You blew your job," he said. "You blew it." Irvin's anger was clear, raw, and absolutely justified from a fan's perspective. He saw it as a betrayal of not just a player, but of an entire fan base. So why the venom from Irvin? It all comes down to a single statement. According to Michael Irvin, Parsons' agent David Mulligetta told Stephen A. Smith that Micah wanted to be a Dallas Cowboy. Think about that. The client's main objective was to stay in Dallas, but the deal fell apart. Irvin's argument is simple, but devastatingly effective. If the player's core desire was to stay, and you, the agent, failed to make that happen, then everything else you did, every extra dollar you fought for, every contract nuance is null and void. It's a powerful point. It suggests that the agent's ego, or his pursuit of a new market-setting contract, got in the way of his client's true wishes. But here's where it gets complicated, and where the emotions run even deeper. Was it really just about the money? Or was there a deeper disrespect from Jerry Jones? The reports are swirling that Jones tried to bypass the agent and negotiate directly with Parsons, a move that is a classic Jerry Jones power play. Was this a test of loyalty? A display of ego? Did Parsons feel disrespected and decide to make a move, even if it meant leaving the team he loved? It's a clash of titans, folks. The legendary owner who built this dynasty and the agent who's built a reputation for getting his players record-breaking deals. And in the middle of it all, a four-time Pro Bowler, a generational talent, who is now a Green Bay Packer. The Cowboys got some assets, yes, but they lost their heart. They lost the Lion. And the cost of that loss? It feels immeasurable. Now, let's talk about the aftermath. For the Packers, this is an absolute game changer. They didn't just add a great player, they added a superstar in his prime. A defensive chess piece that can win them a Super Bowl. Parsons is now the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history with a massive contract. So, from a financial perspective, his agent did his job. He got his client paid and he set a new precedent for the entire league. He'll get a big payday and Parsons is set for life. But for the Cowboys, the pain is real. The questions are everywhere. Was this the right move? Did they trade a guaranteed legend for a hopeful future? We're about to find out, and the drama is going to reach a boiling point in Week 4. Circle your calendars, folks, because that's when the Lion returns to AT&T Stadium for the first time wearing Packers green and gold. Can you imagine the atmosphere? The mix of boos and cheers, the emotional weight of seeing Micah on the other sideline? For Michael Irvin, it will be a painful reminder of what could have been. And for every Cowboys fan, it will be a stark, brutal lesson in how quickly things can change in the NFL. It's not just a game anymore. It's a high-stakes business where loyalty and legacy sometimes come second to egos and dollars. The Cowboys are a franchise built on drama and high stakes. But this trade, this story, it feels different. It feels personal. It's a sad chapter in an otherwise legendary history. And it's a reminder that even when you think you know what's coming, the NFL will always find a way to shock you. And the story is just getting started. The fallout from this trade is going to be felt all season long, in Dallas and in Green Bay. What do you think? Did the agent do his job, or did he let his own interests get in the way? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to stay on top of every single twist and turn in the NFL world, the shocking trades, the new contracts, and the legendary drama, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and have that notification bell turned on. We've got new videos dropping all the time with the latest news and updates. You won't want to miss our next deep dive into the fallout of this massive trade and what it means for the Cowboys' future without their star defender. Click right here to check out my video on Dak Prescott's reaction to the trade and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, stay safe and go Cowboys!